Back in the 1970s, I was living in a little place in the south end of Redding, California. Uh, People next door had a younger cousin or something come up from Southern California, and he was a wild one. Me and him hooked up and got to drinking and chasing girls around and stuff. And later on in the night, he's saying he had to go pick up a pound of weed from somebody way at the outskirts of town. And I'm like, I'm getting burned out. You know, I work for a living. And, I kind of dozed off in the car when he was picking up this weed. Kind of dozed off. I passed out. We've been drinking all day. I guess I didn't wake up for quite a while because when I came to, we were driving around in a city I didn't recognize. I said, dude, where the hell are we? He says, we're in Ukiah, California. I don't know no Ukiah, California. Where in the hell is Ukiah, California? Well, it was a hell of a long ways away from Redding's where it was. About that time, lights and sirens come on, and we get pulled over. I'm asking the dude, what are we doing here? He said, I had to sell that pound to some people here. I owed them some money. And I'm thinking, pound, that's right. There's a pound of weed in the trunk, and we just got pulled over. I'm going to jail in Ukiah, California. So the cops pull him out. They got a warrant for him. And I get out, and you know they don't got no beef with me. I'm sober by then. I got a valid driver's license, and the guy says, if you want, you're welcome to hop in the car and drive it back to Redding. I told the guy it belonged to my neighbors. This kid had driven off with the neighbor's car. So I go to drive off feeling greatly relieved until I look down at the gas gauge. Of course, it's near empty. I got no money, no idea where I am. A pound of weed in the trunk, pair of dark sunglasses, and no plan whatsoever. Then I see a sign that says something about a college. I think it was the College of the Redwoods or something. And the light bulb goes on. It says college. Those guys are bound to smoke weed. So maybe I can go up there and do me a deal with somebody. Yeah. Sure enough, I get in there, hang out at the library, and ask a likely-looking fella if he's interested in a little bit of weed. He says he hasn't got any money, but he's got his daddy's credit card. If I want, he could take me down to the gas station and fill up my tank for a couple ounces. And I'm like, yeah, buddy, that will do. So we get the deal done, and it's a little hairy because back then weed wasn't like it is now. There's a lot of jail time associated with that. And we finally get her done, and I get on the road, take off, and I got nothing but a stranger's word as to which way to go and a couple of signs that seem to make sense. And I'm driving off into the wilderness, out these windy roads that ain't no interstate. I get, I don't know, maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours out of Ukiah. And blop, 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 flat tire. I get the car off the side of the road. He's got a tire iron in there, and I must weigh all of, 160 pounds at the time, and I'm not heavy enough jumping up and down on that tire iron to break the lug nuts loose. Got her up on the jack, but I ain't going to get any farther than that. And there I am, stuck in absolutely the middle of nowhere, in the middle of summer, and quite likely gonna die if a miracle doesn't happen. And guess who comes driving down the road? It's a full-blown tow truck, armed with every accoutrement one might need for any roadside disaster, hazard, unforeseen circumstance, whatever. And driving it is a fella who couldn't weigh an ounce under 300 pounds. And he's got a pipe he can put on the end of that bar. He got that tire off there in no time flat. Fixed it up. I was speechless. The guy was laughing. I couldn't believe he was there. He couldn't believe he was there. I couldn't believe it. At any rate, he goes on his merry way. I get back in the car, drive myself all the way back to Redding, California. Wasted my whole weekend. Returned the neighbor's car for nothing more than about a pat on the back. And I didn't want anything to do with the rest of the smoke in that trunk because I don't know who it belongs to, and I had enough of my own troubles at that point without buying into some of that kind of stuff. So I told him where it was, gave him the keys, and said, "Hasta la Winnebagos." And that's my kidnapped to Ukiah story. And that's all the time we have for today, boys and girls. Goodbye and good luck. Ba-dum-bum-bum, bum, 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 ba-bum, bum, bum. Hey, mubba flubba wubba do with my girlfriend.